Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I would like to give you all a warm welcome and thank you for taking time out of your day for stopping by to take a look at my video or this introduction and see what this is all about. I am new to this whole YouTube journey thing, but I decided after many years of deliberation and a lot of excuses and all this stuff to go ahead and take the leap, take the plunge and do it. My name is Debbie, just to introduce myself. I wanted to start this channel, so like I said, a long time ago. Originally, the original idea came in. I've been watching YouTube, and I started watching YouTube with the beauty, what they were called before, beauty gurus. Now they're beauty vloggers and bloggers and stuff. But back when they were considered beauty gurus, it's when I started watching YouTube videos with Dulce Candy, Tiffany D. Those were like the girls that like drew me in to this whole thing of, you know, putting content on YouTube. And at the time I was like, oh my gosh, this is something I would love to do. It was, you know, up and coming. It wasn't that big of not big of a deal, because I feel like this whole YouTube is taking over everything. But it was just, you know, something that people did, and even now I'm pretty sure that's the same. But people did it, you know, to share their knowledge and all this stuff. But now it's like it's blown up. So way back then, I was like, oh man, I would love to do that. That looks so much fun, and like, you know. But then I was like, wait a minute, I can't do this because I watch these videos to learn how to do the makeup and stuff. I don't really have my own independent knowledge. I'm not a makeup artist. I haven't done this for a long time. So what I know, I'm learning off of YouTube. So if I did this, I'd just basically be regurgitating or just putting out again what somebody else already did. So I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. And so the years went by, and I got, you know, different ideas and this, but always an excuse not to do it. Finally, now I started. I decided to go ahead, take the leap, and put away excuses and, you know, being shy and embarrassment and what are people going to say, what are people going to think. Just try to put that to the side and just go for it. I wanted to take the time, like I said before, just to give you a little bit of an idea of who I am and what this channel is going to be about. I know whenever I'm on YouTube and I like come across a new person, I'll watch a video or two, but like at some point very early on in the relationship, I like start, you know, coming up with questions like, oh, I wonder what this person is, where they're from, what they, you know, all these things. So I always like to know. I always have like this set of like questions in my mind of things that I would like to know about this person to kind of help me have more of a connection with them. So what I thought I'd do is just from the get-go give you a little bit more of information of myself, you know, based on what I usually am curious about. So as I said, my name is Debbie. I am married. I've been married it'll be 10 years in a couple of weeks, actually. I have two daughters. My oldest is 7 years old, and my youngest is 5. And honestly, every time I've been, you know, recording videos and editing and stuff, they're like, what are you doing? My daughters are obsessed with YouTube, and they watch vlogs and, you know, all this stuff. They pretend to vlog all day long. They walk around with their tablets, like recording everything. I have to be careful how I walk around the house, because at any given moment I could be on their tablet because they're vlogging. So yeah, they love it. And so my oldest, every time she sees me sitting down with like editing one of the videos that I'm preparing to put up, she's like, what are you doing? Are you doing YouTube? I'm like, how in the world do you know that this editing software equals YouTube? So the moment that they find out, what they already know that I'm kind of like up to something, but the moment that they see one of my videos on YouTube, I think they're gonna freak and they're gonna be mad because I keep telling them, no, you cannot do YouTube videos. So yeah, so I have those two, and then I have a little one on the way. They're a little boy. I am currently 7 months pregnant, and last one, sorry about that, got messages coming in. So yes, I am currently 7 months pregnant and very excited about this little boy because he will be the first boy in my family. I have 2 sisters, 1 niece on my mom. This is my side of the family. So, and then my 2 daughters. So we're finally gonna have a little boy come into the family. Everyone's excited, you know, to meet him and spoil him rotten. I live in South Florida. I've lived here since I was 6 years old. Yes, I moved here at 6. So I consider myself a Floridian, because though I was born in New York and lived in New Jersey for I lived in New York for a year and moved to New Jersey until I was 6. I don't really, I mean, I've been back to visit because I still have family there, but I consider myself, I've been here for so long that I just have to consider myself a Floridian because I have no clue of anything of lifestyle as far as anything outside of Florida. So I've lived in the same city basically all my life, since six. So I'm a native here, I guess you could say. I don't know. Like I said, I've been married for 10 years. My husband is um, uh, a wonderful man, is totally 100% behind me on this. He's so excited. He's like, when are you going to put up your first video? So he's with me on this. He's helping me out, giving me tips and stuff like that, pushing me every time I'm like, I don't think this is going to work. So I thank God for him so much. I am, as I said, I was born in New York. I have two wonderful 100% Hispanic parents. They are Dominican, so I am Dominican. So the next thing I guess I would be curious if I was watching this is to know what is this channel going to be about. I mean, obviously if it's a channel with a bunch of videos, you'd get more of an idea of what it's about, but since probably at the time that this is going to be up and most people hopefully will see it, I'm going to be just starting, so I'm not going to have a whole slew of videos. So basically what I want to do with this channel is just kind of like do a little bit of everything, just like like basically how a resemblance of my life. I am very like I'm not stuck on like one thing. I like to try different things. The only thing that I am not about like is that I'm just like, nah, don't go there, is like nature nature stuff and sports. Those two things, like I'll watch a sports game here and there, but I'm not into that. But other than that, I love, anything makeup, fashion. I love crafting stuff, arts and crafts. I love, home decorating, family stuff, all those things. And I want to kind of add a little bit of all those things into my channel. Unfortunately, however, even though I love all that stuff, I don't consider myself an expert at any of them. And that's one of the things that was kind of holding me back, is like, how are you going to teach people how to do stuff when you yourself, you're just learning, or you're just whatever. But I feel like, I do have a certain level of experience, and that level of experience is probably more than maybe somebody else has that doesn't have a clue how to do things. So I thought, you know what? Not only will I share the knowledge that I currently have, but that's going to motivate me to learn more and expand my knowledge in all different sorts of areas of different things that I would like to keep on sharing. So that's what I want to bring here. I want to do a little bit of diversity. I have stuff that has to do with my current, main focus in life, which is my pregnancy. I want to share with you guys videos regarding parenthood, regarding shopping for babies, I have a nursery that I'm putting together that I would love to bring you guys along on the journey with me with that, because it's starting from like a mess and shambles, and what the end result will be as far as it becoming a baby nursery. So those are the things that have to do with that. And then I've tried so many different types of crafts and art, things that, crafty things, DIYs, home decor stuff. I like to make things for my girls every so often. I would love to bring you guys along on the journey of when an idea strikes, and show you guys kind of like, little ideas here and there for gifts and whatnot for kids. Because little kids, I mean, at least my daughters, I remember last Christmas, my daughter wanted a planner. And I know my daughter, she's kind of like me. She's like, has commitment issues when it comes to crafts and stuff like that. She's like, she wants to do one thing now and then one thing another, and here and there. So at that time, she was like, all about, I want a planner. And I knew that she would probably start and do good, but eventually it would like kind of die down because she would find something else that she would want to do even more. So I went ahead and just made her a planner rather than going out and buying one, because it was more fun. For me, it was more fun. So, I went ahead and when I gave it to her for Christmas, it was like I gave her the world. So those are the things that, to me, that's what life is all about, is just that joy that I can give my kids and stuff, and having fun in the process. And that's what I would like to share with you guys on this channel. So I really do hope that there's something here that you can find that will appeal to you and that will keep you coming back to watch more. I would love to share with you guys, a little bit of my life, a little bit of, my family with you, and just hopefully get to know people. I find it very cool when I watch other YouTube personalities, and they talk about, how they have, they've had this one subscriber since the beginning, and now they're like great friends, and how they have this sense of community with these subscribers and people that, I find that very, very heartwarming and very, it's a beautiful thing. So I would love to become a part of that, and, you know, find some people on here that I could chat with and have some things in common with and share ideas with and whatnot. So I hope you guys again stay tuned and subscribe and keep coming back, and I can share with you guys and you guys can share with me. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna leave it at that, and just tell you guys I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.